most of the time it has been dealt with lots of goblins in today's meta, what we've been seeing so far in day one, along with the miner, of course.
Goblin gang starting us off for Astro, while the miner has been easily accounted for. Oh, are we going to see the
barrel deck?
The Grand Challenge deck.
From Astro, very likely.
Yeah. Very, very possible now. With the Valkyrie in the mix, this is a unique composition, something we haven't seen that much. This might be one of the newer decks that came out with the recent Valkyrie buff. But Rascal kind of showing us this might be a very, very expected deck from the side of Knowing side.
Both logs use that defensive use against the barrel, against the Rascals. Ice Spirit just enough to bring down the boy.
I mean, the Rascal boy still does a lot of damage. It does just as equal of a damage as the Rascal girl, but with a slower attack speed. So if it gets to the tower and it starts beating down the tower, it still will do a lot of damage.
Because you do not want to use the log against the Princess. Princess actually, you would think it's lower elixir because it's so weak in HP. But having 3 because she does a lot of damage. And it's about the range actually why she's so strong.
Let's see a bait log. Ooh, and it works a little bit. Few stabs before it goes down. 3 stabs exactly to be done, and very nicely done. And a little bit less careless. I was talking about Astro. Could have played that a little bit slower there. Still gets a few hits though from No Aim side with that Mega Minion right there. That one hit. Uh-oh.
Even a predicted log.
Okay.
Spend also for the cycling, I believe, as well. He wants to, he wants to do the damage. Most of it must come down from the log and the barrel.
Definitely, and now the Goblins having a hard time finding their own counters here. Tesla working through on the left side, just protecting this left tower. Now, the rocket's being fired. Very much a heavy trade. It's only one Rascal girl.
On cannon carts. From the way side, slowly, quite fast actually. Miner, also the boys are being dropped down, which means Tesla will be going down as well. Valkyrie just in time.
Okay, cannon cart is still there, doing a lot of damage, but it'll be no trouble for the Valkyrie to take care of it. Once again, a bait log. It's going to be, once again, not happening with the Goblin Barrel putting a little bit far away this time around.
Another rocket for Astro. He wants to use the time.
Cycle, yeah, he wants to cycle the rocket while getting just a minimal defense down. And you see the Rascal being joined in by the cannon cart. What do you make out of it?
But a better push coming from the right side. No Aim side focuses everything Miner, doing tons of damage to the back of the tower. Cannon cart doesn't connect in range. Gladly for Astro.
Astro has a very lightweight cycle. He can cycle that rocket all day long. And let's see the second one. The third one actually come down very, very quickly here. Does he have a log for this one?
Log just used, so has to use the Valkyrie to clean these out.
Very nicely done. The easy work, and rocket is being used. Just make sure he gets.
He needs one more cycle with the rocket. All he has to do is defend. Yep. Down to 415. So even the barrel may, if it may connects the damage.
Okay.
Go down to 200. And
okay.
He just began with the spear.
Goblin, the last spear, and that will be it. And Astro didn't even need that last rocket to finish him off. As you were talking about, the Goblin Barrel put on the front of the tower. It's going to keep No Aim side off. What could happen? Everything is on the line now. Astro, not many appearances on this 1v1 stage, but looking very good on this game 1 against No Aim side. We thought he was a better player in Southeast Asia, but definitely have improved himself so in that first game.
See, as the both players wait for the mark. This, of course. I think we're off to a golem one or anything heavy like the P.E.K.K.A. as you mentioned before.
Hey, what we were mentioning earlier. I mean, you don't have to go. You don't have the giant. You don't have the Infernal Dragon. There's no reason in the world why you shouldn't be bringing out a golem deck or even a lava loon deck is just fine enough. I mean, everything with a beatdown, everything with a heavy push just works so well. Even an elixir collector. Let's go. I mean, just talking about anything is still on the line here.
Anything?
Except Elite Barbarians. you keep reminding me that the Elite Barbarians are basically
Stop reading my mind.
Non-existent. They're non. It's level 9 Elite Barbarians. We're not gonna see it in competitive play. Simon really thought so. I told him he was wrong. We're gonna see the breaking of the silence here. Goblin sets being pushed out on both sides. Really no trouble. Get the clearance there on that one.
Nice goal. Nice goal, and Mega
Rascal
Minion
split.
just enough. Oh, Graveyard here comes with the poison already. Astro early offense, but defensive poison as well.
Yeah. Definitely had that ready to go, so that Graveyard is going to be nullified for the time being.
Only connects few skeleton hits.
So it ended up being Astro overspending on that investment, trying to make sure the Rascal Girls weren't the ones to destroy out the skeletons being summoned from the ground. Very nice Ice Golem right there to suck up all the damage from all the units coming forward.
Soft touches from the Ice Golem.
Oh,
Rascal offensive with the cannon card this time.
All
Looks like goes
in.
all the way in.
Yeah, but the poison so brilliantly done. Nothing you can do. And even just talking about the Ice Golem did so much work in the cannon card. Nothing to do there.
After the first phase, cannon card actually does a lot of damage. Can be in range of the tower, but that was just well done. Oh, Tesla plus the Rascals.
Well predicted there, just making sure the miner does no damage at all.
Astro should have the rotation. Yes, the cycle with the poison Graveyard.
Oh, the poison getting everything there on offense. Gets the goblins and gets the minion girls in the bag, and now they have to overspend. No Aim Sai had to use so much elixir to get that on defense. It still did not work out 100%.
I think just the poison with Mega Minion maybe was enough. Rascal Girls were basically deleted with the poison. Another offensive move by Astro. Cannon card can be dealt with pretty well.
Oh, even a log spin and a goblin gang, even with the cannon card, so much use. Of course, you have to compensate for the 9 elixirs, but still, you see the chip damage is working out for Astro, and as time goes by, the more and more he seems like the eventual winner.
Miner getting no hit onto the tower again.
Very nice predictions coming in from Astro in terms on defense.
Where Astro actually focuses onto the left one with the Graveyard this time.
Once again, a 9 elixir combo there, and no defense. What? No defense? Okay, so he's gonna go for it now, but oh, you see the defensive poison right above that same poison, so got a little confused there, but it definitely was the defensive poison being used.
Ooh, cannon card did connect few shots, so in range of lethal with few more poisons than the log. But this Graveyard, okay, the poison comes once again.
See, once again, definitely a defensive poison more than
no
anything.
damage being done, not a single scratch from that Graveyard.
No Aim Sai though. How are they gonna be feeling about this? Miner once again predicted very, very nicely by Astro.
533, down to log and few more poison. Let's have 130 left in this game. No Aim Sai. Seems like he has got this under control for now.
But we see the double Tesla coming from Astro to make sure that right tower stays safe. Defensive poison once again, no problem there.
Astro does need to bring that down all the time because the poison will be bringing this tower down eventually if it was used as an offensive tool. And down to 200, that will be the time.
Oh, but it does not reach the tower.
Just started range.
That was very important. Double Tesla once again on the corner of that tower to make sure it stays safe.
Offensive poison as well.
Okay,
and defensive poison from No Aim Sai.
Yeah, so it's going to be poison both ways. Down to 5.
Oh, Miner getting hit.
Okay.
2 and 1 more poison from No Aim Sai. We'll finish the game.
Yeah, I have to wait for that cycle though. Can we get 422 damage from Astro? So he's now rushing towards that, but the poison already
has
coming
to be
through.
on that left side.
422 versus 45 with that Miner getting that last hit, and Miner is going to be able to finish it off, and No Aim Sai gets that game 2 right back. So now 1-1 even as we get on to game 3.
The main difference we saw in the damage was No Aim Sai. He was... Oh, such an intense moment.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thought it would be the Golem deck, heavy beat down. None of that coming for the first 2 games from either players. See, that was what I was talking about earlier. 1 spear now only allowed for each spear goblin on that bridge spam.
Yeah, not 2, but does more damage. Does, I guess, less damage.
It does less damage overall.
But single damage does a lot more. Only a poison onto the blue is being dealt with. Okay, the Tesla.
Tesla's such a great defense against the balloon. Okay, but the Miner has been set free. Spear Golem doing additional damage now. Only going to take 2 cycles. Make sure he gets the damage done to the miner. Rascal's still alive.
Rascal Girl will connect.
1.
Yes.
1 hit. That's all you need there.
Still.
Better than nothing. It's going to get, you know, very close. Oh, right around 100 damage. Just 1 hit each time. So always take that.
I do smell it. I do smell the Expo incoming very soon from Astro.
Okay. It is a very unique deck that he's talking about. It's kind of a cycle, but mostly that Rascal added in the mix. It's a little bit tougher, but the graveyard is the answer. Okay, but the poison being put down on the graveyard and the Rascal Girls in the back, so I have to find additional sources of defense as a miner. Traveling around to make sure it gets the defense down, but still gets the tower down to 1655.
Wimside does have the log, but maybe not a poison this time against that graveyard, which could be a pain.
Yep.
Rascals are okay against the graveyard, but Astro does have the poison as well, so girls will be taken away. The boy will not be taken, but severely damaged after the poison on top of that graveyard.
Okay, Rascals being split once again onto both sides, providing that lethal damage from afar.
So making sure Astro is splitting apart all the time, making sure it's hard to predict where the graveyard is going to be. And defensive miner from No Aim side, but the poison damage is still landing a hit.
Oh.
Few hits, even the skeletons.
863, that's going to be crucial now. Okay, we're going to see the balloon. If this connects right here, this will be very, very good. But no, drops. Even onto the Tesla.
Great defensive Mega Minion, hitting the balloon before and making sure it goes around a little bit more.
That 4 looks like got the maximum value right there, G-Cliff. And let's see, tombstone defense more than anything. Even with the Ice Golem and really going on to desperation, as you can see there. Nothing to do with anything.
Locking on the Tesla. This time with the Mega Minion as well, so he's doing okay with the flight, but the real damage comes in from the miner.
Oh, the Spear Goblet! Oh, he's gonna get 1 drop!
Damage.
Wait! Oh, that came really, really close. And 465, everything on the line, but the explosion. What happened there? And No Aim side. We thought that obviously the balloon was gonna go down, but that HP stuck on forever, and that Slim HP goes all the way down to the tower, and it does put up a drop, and No Aim side sets